The East meets the West. Today marks 150 years since the legendary Golden Spike was hammered into the ground right here in Utah. The event marked the completion of the first transcontinental railroad. A new movie follows the story of a family discovering the mystery of Chinese workers that helped so much. And we are joined right now with an actress from the movie and the director of the movie Resilience and The Last Spike. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Brian Finn is here, and we have Kiana also here, and Kiara also here. Thank you guys for being here. So I want to talk about this movie. We got a little bit into what people can expect from this movie, but kind of give us a quick rundown.
So it starts out in the 1800s with the actual event of the Golden Spike. In fact, the movie opens up with the two trains, which are exact replicas from the 1800s, and the costumes and the period of that element. And you see that whole event going on. And then it actually goes back to the Chinese workers, who were a big part of this. And they weren't so much part of the celebration. And there's a little bit of a legend, a little bit of a fiction, and just kind of a story that these Chinese workers found a red barrel gem while they were mining for the railroad. And as they went back to San Francisco, heading back, they disappeared. And now it cuts to modern day, and you see Resilience here driving through on a motorcycle. She appears, she's on a motorcycle, and she's with her family, searching for the lost workers and the treasure and this history. And the craziest thing, because today you have the 150th anniversary, but you also saw a flash flood warning. And in this film, this is a spoiler a little bit, but you see it in the trailer, her family gets hit by a flash flood. And she's out in the desert by herself, 57 miles from nowhere, and she's got to go for help. And that's how the story takes place. And you're gonna see history. You're gonna see all this amazing stuff. She sees a wolf, a desert.
Well, and action, these stunts we're seeing.
Yeah. So that's a unique thing. That's really part of my mission. This is our very first project at AOE, and I've been a stunt guy my whole life, working all the way with Tom Cruise and Face Off and all this stuff. But I really wanted to bring that action element to family-based films, and really tie people in that maybe they don't go see family movies or so much, and they can see this, and also a powerful girl right here that just overcomes so much.
Incredible.
And it's, you guys will love it. I think age-wise, it's just really an amazing story.
So Kiara, you're the lead actress.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your character. Her name's Resilience, which I think is so interesting.
She is very resilient. And she has been trained her whole life to be kind of prepared for this, but she never thought she would really be out on her own. And so she gets very surprised, but she knows that she has to go because she believes that her family is still alive. And so she goes for 3 days and runs into a wolf and gets kidnapped and goes through a sandstorm. So yeah.
What was it like playing that role? How were you able to do that?
It was so fun, and I just loved it because, she kind of reminds me of myself, so it's kind of an easier role to play because of that. And I just loved being with my family. It was just so fun.
Wait, loved being with your family? What do you mean, your family?
So this is my daughter.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, exactly.
Way to bury the lead.
So I wrote this for her because she's done quite a bit of stuff and loves acting, and I've been holding her back just because of the film industry, and I want to protect her and only let her work with me. So I decided to write this specifically for her. And her growing up a stunt kid, she did all her own stunts. You'll see her.
That's what I was wondering. I saw you on a motorcycle.
She does motorcycle jumping. She's on the side of a cliff, 800 foot, hanging off.
You are kidding.
Tom Cruise has got nothing on her, I promise you. It was crazy.
I want to know what drew you to the Golden Spike. Why did you want to incorporate that in this movie?
So it was a year ago, and almost to the day, about a little over a year ago, and I just started thinking, what's kind of an interesting thing, and the Chinese, the movie opens with subtitles with people from China that came in that speak Mandarin. They're actually flew in as actors to come do it. And I wanted to tie that whole element in and bring this mystery and history, and also because of family and action, but Utah. I want to bring work to Utah. I want to show the beauty, and you'll see places that no one ever gets to see in this movie. We are all over the state, 45 days, 32 locations. As you see right there, that's our two trains. Those are right in Promontory. That's part of the celebration. In fact, those are the guys that are performing today out there. They were all part of our film.
Brian, you said this is entertainment, but also makes you feel. I mean, you said kids as young as 11 years old were in tears at the premiere last night.
So we had a premiere for Mascot Miracles last night, which was just, these kids what they go through, and the parents and the families, just so amazing. But I watched their faces after the film, and I could see them when the challenges that Rizzy's going through, and she's just being so resilient, and they went through those emotions. And I had some of the parents come up to me and say, my kid never really talks or has emotion, and he was so engaged in your film. Thank you so much.
So
it was
incredible.
amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we can all go see it starting today. It's opening today. Last night was the premiere, but it gets to open. You said it's great for families.
It is,
like
absolutely.
6 and up are going to be engaged and love this. Where can they go to see it?
All the Megaplex theaters. I'd like to thank the Utah Film Commission, the Megaplex. Happy Mother's Day to my wife, Lindsay. Thank you so much.
Thanks for letting them be here,
exactly.
your whole family.
But Megaplex theaters throughout. We're actually going to be at the District in South Jordan today around 6:30ish. So come out to that and come meet Rizzy. Get a couple of things. In fact, the first person that comes up to me and says "Family First," I'll give you a free ticket.
I love it.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for coming, both of you, and congratulations. Coming up next, everybody, a couple of special announcements.